Good afternoon. Yes, I'm John Hundley, Mandisa's father. I live near Atlanta, suburbs there. Okay. What happened to Mandisa, our daughter? No, I'm not a detective, but I have spoken to the detective twice. I've been in Mandisa's home since last Saturday every day. I spent the night there, and my wife didn't like it, but I stayed there. And I've gone through a lot of stuff. And me and the detective talked about, and I told him what I was going to say. And he did not disagree with me, although he said, of course, he cannot say anything yet. It will take about 3 weeks, I think he said, before they can give a report. But here's what I think happened, okay, for some of you who don't know. And I've heard different reports on the TV. Mandisa fell down in her bedroom. They found her on the floor. If you look from the rear of her bed, she was laying on the left side. It's clear that where she was laying. And there was a couple of big rugs there and some clothes. And on the right side of the bed, front, was this nightstand. And I found her phone on the right side of the bed. There was no way for Mandisa to get around the bed and go up there and get her phone to call for help. Okay. She did not harm herself. As she said, Mandisa loved the Lord. And the Lord loved Mandisa. So, there is one thing you may not have known. She told me some time ago that she had gotten COVID-19. And she had been weak trying to get over that. But she was trying to press through. And we talked so much on Easter morning, but I thought she was going to this conference, and so I had not called her recently, but I've talked to her a lot. May she rest in peace. Now, I would like to acknowledge and thank the pastor of this church for allowing this homegoing services to be held here for our daughter. Thank you. I forgot to introduce my son.
You said your son.
Did I say your son?
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all trying to protect me? Yeah. John and Brian?
You're doing good.
All right. Okay. I also want to thank all of those who offered help. And a lot of you call and say, what can I do? What do you need? I don't know how people got my phone number. Jesus, I've gotten some phone calls. I don't know who TMZ is and who is this lady from Fox News and NBC, and everybody's been calling my number. But I want to thank all the friends, family. Thank you, family, my family. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And there's this group of friends that are called best friends. Have y'all, anyone heard of the best friends? Now, Mandisa has some best friends, and they let me know that they are Mandisa's best friends. I know at least 5 now, I don't remember all of their names, who have told me I'm her best friend. Whew. Thank you, best friends. All y'all. I'm a Southerner. Okay, let me go back to when this California girl said to me that she wanted to leave California, come to Nashville. What? I want to attend Fisk University. What? All the great colleges and universities in California, you want to go to Nashville? Down in Tennessee? Yes, I want to sing with the Jubilee Singers. Now, I work for the Air Force, and I had already relocated to San Antonio, Texas from Sacramento when she called. I was prepared to pay her way through college in California. I knew California. I knew how much it cost. I'd pay this way to go to Long Beach State. But I didn't know what it would cost me to go to Fisk University down in Tennessee. And I'm like, what? But I agreed to make arrangements to meet her down at Fisk, to take her on a tour. And thanks to my nephew, Denny, he lived in Nashville. He agreed to meet us, and he took us on a tour, not only of Nashville, but Fisk University. Now, Denny spoke, now I'm being polite, but he bragged about Nashville.
He sold it.
Fisk University. Oh, God. He sounded like a used car salesman. Have you ever met somebody like that? No respect. No disrespect. Okay, all right. But yes, he convinced me that she would be safe coming from California, going to school down in Nashville. So I went to the financial aid office at Fisk University, signed one of those parents' loans that I'm still making payments on. I got to pay this month a payment. Oh. Okay. During her second year at Fisk, she called me and said they were going to be singing down in Houston, Texas. Now, I'm living in San Antonio, Texas. I know y'all don't know about that, how far that is. But I said, okay, I will be there. So we went to Houston, Texas. And she sang, in her second year, she led a song. And I know a man is not supposed to cry. But guess what? I just could not stop crying as she was singing that song. And I tell you, I was so happy. It was wonderful. Of course, we have attended many concerts across the country. But now what stood out to me, and I'm not prejudiced now, I don't think, but when I go to her concerts, there are so many people of other races, not necessarily black people, but all races would be there. And I grew up in segregated Mississippi, went to a segregated school. The white school was on one side and the black schools on the other. So to me, when I went to one of those concerts and saw all these white people, oh my God. Oh. Let me give you two examples, and I'm going to move on and get from up here. Went to a concert down in Orlando. She said she was going to be providing a concert down there at Orlando, at the Disney World. Big auditorium, maybe, I don't know, so many thousand people were in there. And I looked around, and my wife and I, there may be a couple other black people there. This place, and people were dancing, and I'm like, Where are we? Oh. Wow. That was fun for me. And then the second example, and I'm not going to give just those two. Near the end of my career, I worked in the Pentagon. I said I was a Vietnam veteran, right? So I worked for the Air Force, and then they asked me to come to the Pentagon, and I worked there. Mandisa called me and said, Dad, I want to have a relaxed day, just daughter and father. I want you to take me to the museums, and let's spend a day together. And I said, okay. So she came. And then, as we were going to the Lincoln Memorial, she said, Dad, now don't call my name. Okay. So we got inside the Lincoln Memorial, and I've been there a few times. And I wanted to show her something, and I don't remember what it was. And I said, Mandisa! And people came running. I'm saying, what? Mandisa, I was at your concert in Mississippi. I was at your concert in South Carolina. Will you sign my name? Will you sign? And she was smiling, and she did everything all these people asked her to do. But when she got outside, Dad, I told you not to call my name. Whew. Okay. Let me end. I asked you, what is your true definition of unity? Now, I know you know about all the different songs that she had. The song that I liked the most was We All Bleed the Same. Toby Mac, Kurt Franklin. And so my request of you is, listen to those words. They are asking you and me, all American, to come together in unity and get along. So, how are we going to support Mandisa's legacy? I'm asking you to be an ambassador of one, to help America come together, black, white, Jews, Gentiles, Latinos, everybody. There's this verse in the Bible that I'm not a preacher. All right. Psalms 133:1. How good and pleasant it is when brothers, and let me add sisters, live together in unity. We will no longer be divided. And I just kind of glanced through the Bible, and I think there was like 22 different versions, chapters of where there's something about unity. Jesus wanted us to get along. And I'm trying to be friendly to every white person I see. I had to work on myself. I'm trying to be an ambassador. I want to live in peace and harmony with you. I want to love you. I didn't always love you, I'm sorry. But I love you now, thanks to Mandisa. She wants us to live together in peace. Let's do that. Help me be an ambassador of one. Get along.